We set the bar very high, and I'm constantly amazed at how they not only achieve the bar, but oftentimes exceed what we ask them to do.
We want to challenge these kids and take them a little bit outside their comfort zone so that they can grow.
Definitely not prepared. I had no idea it was going to be this incredible.
These are not recreational camps, they're motivational camps. And we want these kids to appreciate, not only be thankful for the natural resources we have, but appreciate the complexities of balancing those wildlife resources with the demands of human society today. And their challenge for their age group, for their generation, is going to be more difficult than it is for our generation. We got them into this mess, they got to be smarter than us to get out of it.
Is it good? Or at least does it not negatively impact the resource? We need a Buckskin Brigade to take kids that have maybe a general interest in wildlife or in conservation and bring them in and hone their skills and teach them things and equip them to become ambassadors for conservation. And that's really what the Buckskin Brigade is all about.
So you do supplementally feed livestock?
Many kids these days aren't challenged in their thinking.
Okay, do you see any difference between livestock and deer?
We're not trying to teach them what to think, we're trying to teach them how to think, and to then take that skill and use their communication and leadership skills to be effective members of their community.
And then what does it cause it to do then?
I see them getting leadership skills, most importantly. Secondary to that, they of course get a lot of ecology and management and science and inspiration and confidence in themselves. A lot of them come in here a little bit shy, and speaking skills and an ability to deal with people. And dealing with people is by far the most important attribute a person can have, no matter if they work with wildlife, or if they work with money, or if they work with you know, the general public. You're going to deal with people no matter what you do. And people skills are get you so many places where you've never been before.
I've always been interested in hunting and the outdoors and wildlife for my entire life, but I never knew how deep that interest was. And so when I first found the Buckskin Brigade, I thought that this could deepen my interest and help me be educated so that when I go to the ranch, I can apply the land management practices that I learned at the Buckskin Brigade.
I've always been interested in wildlife management and preserving the habitat for them and making it better so livestock and wildlife can coexist. And I'd never seen a camp like this. I never knew that one existed. At first I was a little skeptical, wasn't really sure that we'd learn, and thought this might just be kind of typical summer camp where you sit back, but it was very intense and I learned everything I needed to know.
Some of the things I thought about before I came to camp and before I even sent my application in were that I wanted to learn more about what I've been doing since I was little. I've always hunted, I've always been in the outdoors, I grew up in the country. I've always been around wildlife, and I never really knew much about them. And I saw an opportunity to learn more, and I took it.
People think when they first hear about it that this is just for kids who hunt or that spend a lot of time outdoors, or kids that live in the country, when in fact what our mission is to be open to all kids from all walks of life, whether they live in the suburban area of Houston or the downtown area of Dallas. You know, our main goal is leadership development, and if they have an interest in the outdoors of any sort, if they're photographers or bird watchers or anything like that, you don't have to hunt and fish to appreciate the outdoors. And we want to take that passion and develop that into leadership.
We see young people come in that are gifted and talented in many areas, some of them in special areas of art or journalism or public speaking or science. And they find their niche, and they will amaze you with their ability and the reach that they have.
Ben, Jennifer. Hang on, Ben. Let's do it. You're next.
The Parks and Wildlife Department sees the need and benefit of educating today's youth. Our staff, myself included, also are very satisfied when we're able to share what we've learned and our experiences with these young people. In a nutshell, they're the decision makers of tomorrow, and we feel like anything we can do to contribute to their knowledge will benefit the wildlife of the state of Texas.
So I think if you put kids in a productive, competitive environment, to give them good examples, show them that hard work will accomplish a lot of things, you'll be amazed at some of the results you'll see. We have a saying that one generation plants the tree and another enjoys the shade. We're planting the trees.